All right, it's our first traveling road show, so the acoustics may be different because this is our first one outside of my office.
Good.
We are here with the wonderful Mrs. Hylton. Welcome, Mrs. Hylton.
Good morning. Thank you.
And we were just talking. This is episode 25. We reached the quarter century mark, and so we had to take our show on the road today. So, Mrs. Hylton, thanks for being on our show today. How did you get your start in your current position?
Well, I feel like everyone has the same answer. I was volunteering at the school, and I was helping the tech teacher at the time, and I was helping with the website and other things, and then she changed professions. I think she's a beautician now. She totally changed her profession. Yeah,
I guess so.
And our assistant principal at the time, Drew Francis, called and said, "Do you want this job?" And I said, "Heck yeah." I was in my pajamas when he called me at home. So
She's not in her pajamas currently.
I am not, no.
So, you basically support all of our students in kind of a behind-the-scenes way. So what's an interesting memory that you have of being a student?
Being a student. The only one I can think of is I had the most amazing calculus teacher in high school. And she was so particular. Like, she very much wanted us to say the terms correctly, you know, and she stopped the whole class if you didn't. And for some reason, that just resonated with me. I mean, I like things done a certain way. And, you know, so for example, temperature, it's not -5 outside, it's -5 outside. And sort of that stuff still lingers with me, and I want to internally correct people. But so she was awesome. She was a wonderful calculus teacher, and she sort of set me on my whole schooling journey after that. So Mrs. Chronister.
Chronister. Shout out to Miss Chronister. And
Yeah.
also, and it does read all my principal chronicles to make sure they are grammatically correct, because you
I
can't
tried.
put on the lose and loose on there,
Yes.
or there.
It's
All those
absolutely.
things. Absolutely. All right. So, I know that you are only here 4 days a week and half time. So when you're away from school, how do you recharge?
This is an easy question for me. I love photography. It's my hobby. It's my recharge. I would do it all the time if I could. I try to do it here as much as I can, take pictures of stuff that's happening here. I've been doing photography challenges just to kind of keep the brain going. I love it. I would do it all the time.
And just so you know, she has a real camera that's not on her phone.
My big girl camera.
Big girl
yes.
camera, absolutely.
With different lenses even. They switch out.
That's interesting.
Very fancy.
All right, so what smell, noise, or sound do you absolutely love besides the shutter click of a camera?
Yes, that's a really good one. You know, I think I'm going to say a campfire.
Uh-huh.
I grew up, my parents and I, those were our vacations growing up. And you know, it like stays in your clothes and in your hair. So when you come home and you unpack. And then when my own family started camping, we would come home and all the clothes would smell. I'd be like, oh, I gotta launder all these. But now that we don't camp as much, I kind of miss it. Like when we have a little fire in the back and it's on your clothes. So it has a lot of memories for me, campfires. Yeah.
And now there's so many fire bans, you can't really have a campfire anyways.
Well, it's crazy.
All right, other than being a professional CRT, what other profession would you like to attempt?
Yeah, so the photography would be one. I could probably do that. But I was thinking about it, and I love animals. So I think I wanted to be a vet when I was little. And even though I think it would be hard seeing animals that are sick or suffering, I think I would love to do that. Help them. Big ones, little ones, doesn't matter.
Even cows?
Yes, the cows need help.
That's true. That's true.
I used to read those vet books. What was that guy's name? They were super popular when I was little. I have to think of it now, but he was a vet, and he was a vet somewhere in rural England, and all of his stories were about, you know, calving and the horses, and he would travel because it was so spread out, his territory.
Yeah, have to.
Oh, somebody's going to remember the name of those books.
All right, listeners, you have your challenge. It's right out there.
Yeah.
Okay, you are a very organized person.
That's
so
right.
we want to know, room, desk, car, office, what is it that you clean first? What's your number one priority?
You really want to know that?
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a difference between cleaning and picking up, right? So I try to stay picked up all the time, because otherwise, right? But like actually scrubbing, I don't know. I would say probably my house.
Yeah. Kitchen in particular?
Yeah, kitchen is an everyday kind of a scrub, because next thing you know, it takes too much time. But I hardly ever like scrub my car.
Yeah.
it probably could use a good detail.
A good scrubbing.
Yeah.
Good scrubbing. All right, you made it to the last question.
Thank
If you
goodness.
could control all the marquee, because you control our marquee as well.
I do. Maybe I'll do that.
What message would you put out to our entire community, the world's community, for one day? What would your message be?
Again, I was thinking about this one. I think it's just laugh more. Laugh whenever you can, because there's so much going on in everyone's life, and if you can't laugh about it, you're gonna cry, and then we'll be sad. So I don't know how to make people laugh more, but I feel like they need to let themselves do it and do it more and find opportunity to do it, and laugh with your kids because they're little for so short.
That's true. Jokes. Miss Hylton's.
Yeah, come
need some
here.
jokes.
Come tell me your best joke.
Put up
Right.
on the marquee. All right. Lesson 25 in the book.
Yay.
So have a wonderful day. You never know who you're going to see again, and we'll see you next time.